Good morning, all of you. This is the 11th session of chemistry for class 9. Today I am starting with chapter 4, atomic structure and chemical bonding. In this, the first topic is discovery of electrons. Now, William Crookes was one physicist. He discovered the cathode rays. Now, what he did, he took a discharge tube. It is a glass tube and it has two electrodes at two ends. The negative one is called cathode and the positive one is called anode. And he, at a very low pressure, 0.01 millimeter of mercury, he passed electric discharge across these two electrodes. And he saw blue rays were emitted from the negative plate, that is cathode. These rays are called cathode rays. Now, characteristics of cathode rays were studied by J.J. Thomson. The first characteristics of cathode ray is that the cathode rays travel in straight line. They are deflected by magnetic and electric field. They travel in a straight line, but when an electric ray field is applied across the path of the cathode rays, then they bend towards the positive plate. Third, they have kinetic energy. If a metallic ball is placed in the path of the cathode rays, then these rays as they have kinetic energy, so the temperature of the metallic object is increased. Now, the conclusion drawn from the experiment is that cathode rays consist of negatively charged particles. They are called now electrons. All types of atoms contain electrons. They are identical. Atoms are electrically neutral, so it must contain some particles which are positively charged, right? So this led to the discovery of protons. As we know, electrons are negatively charged, so some other particles must also be present which must carry positive charge, so that the atoms will become neutral. Now we come to the discovery of protons and atomic nucleus. The protons were discovered by Goldstein. Now he also took a discharge tube, but he modified the discharge tube. This time he took the perforated cathode which has holes in it. So when he passed the electric discharge, then the positive rays are emitted from the anode. This is the anode. The positive rays are emitted from the anode and consist of positively charged particles called protons. Now these positively charged rays, they may be seen traveling in a direction opposite to the cathode rays. Means cathode rays will travel this side from cathode to anode, but anode will travel from anode towards the cathode. Now, positive rays consist of positively charged particles, as I told you, which are now termed as protons. Mass 1837 times as heavy as electrons. Charge unit positive charge, or 1.602 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulombs. Now we come to the discovery of atomic nucleus. It was discovered by Rutherford. Rutherford took a very thin foil of gold and he directed fast-moving alpha particles on the gold foil. Alpha particles are positively charged. So when he directed the alpha particles on the thin gold foil, then he observed three things. The first, most of the alpha particles went straight. This concluded that atoms on a whole is relatively empty, because most of the particles they went straight. It means most of the part of the atom is empty, and some of the alpha particles they deflected slightly. They changed their direction. So why? Because a concentrated positive mass is present in very small region. Here somewhere a positively charged body is there inside the atom, due to which the positively charged particles they got deflected. Third, the alpha particle deflected by a large angle or bounced back. A very few alpha particles they bounced back. Those who came directly to the centrally located positively charged part, they bounced back. They did not went straight. So the particles which are alpha particles which are passes very close to concentrated positive mass, it gets reflected through a large angles, and if approaches a right angle, it gets reflected through 360 degree. Thank you. That's all for today.